After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Yellow.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check the color. Attack. Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Right.
Mahomes going to throw. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. 23 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
57, Mike, 57.
Now McCoy. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Pick it up. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. Hey, what?
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. That catch certainly easier than the one Tyler Lockett made in the back left corner of the end zone in the Thursday night win over the Rams in Week 5. My goodness, that was incredible. In fact, the advanced metrics called it the most improbable catch in the NFL in the last 2 years. And if for some reason you missed it, look it up. Pretty impressive. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Defense wins championships, baby. Shift. Watch the shift.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wilson to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darren Lee in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No. On your team. H3, 2, 18. Chopper. Smoke. Mike 57. Y'all not ready.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And taken right at the 35. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 56 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And going deep. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Rush in. Rush in.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looking to throw is Mahomie. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomie. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game because in this situation...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
Thank you. I like that.
Yeah, we'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Let's start with the Chargers at 3-5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5-3 down the stretch, and that gives them 8 wins. Actually, have them go 6-2. I think they're going to go 9-7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2-6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4-12.
Okay. And Giants, 2-6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6-10.
Lastly, and I might duck under the table when you answer this one, the Falcons at 1-7.
Yeah, that's a tough one because I wonder about what's going to happen with their head coach. But I think they'll play better down the stretch. 4 wins, 4-12.
You're off the hot seat, my friend.
Thank you.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
57, Mike, 57. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Hey, Ripley. Hey, let's get there. 57's Mike, Mike 57. Check. 57's the Mike. 57.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's checking. Crash. General, West.
Again, it's McCoy. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Set it. Attack. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Yeah, I'm going to lose one. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And got his man complete. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a short...